stuff, plumbing, water, and electrical, is starting. All right, we got our drains done. I did not really help with this. It wasn't too much that I could do, so I was canning pumpkins and whatever. Anyway, sink, drain, vent pipe, and then we have it going up into the ceiling. It will come down into our laundry room for the washer, drain, and then into the bathroom. He did not have a coupling. That's being done right now. And into our toilet, sink. The under the house is done. And that's it. I wanted to show you guys something for the water. So we have this PEX manifold. We had gotten it free out of a house. Now we had used it in our cabin, worked well. The last house we had, we did not use it. The difference with this is just you have all your hots on one side, all your colds. So each line runs to here. And when we need to just shut off the kitchen sink and nothing else, all we have to do is turn a knob here and we can shut off just the kitchen sink. And then we could even do just hot, just cold, and that's where this is convenient. Now we wouldn't have used it if we didn't get it for free. If we didn't already have it, that's why he has all these things on here. He's testing it to make sure it's going to hold pressure, which it did. So we are going to use it. It is going to go here, and I'll bring you a little bit closer so you can see the holes that he made so that all the lines could go through. And then it'll be inset in the wall. We might make a little door, a little cabinet or something so that you won't see it, but if you need it, it'll be accessible. All right, we'll show you how he puts it together. Here's some of the water lines coming out. It's going to be the sink, the toilet, the washer here on the other side. And the shower is not obviously hooked up yet because we don't have the diverter in. But let me show you this box. All the lines going in, hot and cold. This is what I was talking about. Now because we were missing some fittings for it, because like I said, we had gotten it out of one of the houses. So these fittings we ordered and they came in. And the other fittings just came in today. That's Patrick on the quad. They were delivered to the mailbox, so he had to go drive up to the mailbox to get them, and he can finish this part off. And then we just have it, so it has labels that go on here, which we are missing again because we don't have, we didn't buy this, but I have a label maker. So I will be labeling all these, and then we'll clean up our lines. And the water, as far as running for the hot and cold in the house, is done. So the water lines from out there to the house is not done, but all this is done and it is run underneath, and we're going to be on to electrical. Patrick's fittings came in. So these are the pieces he was looking at or waiting for. You see with his big old fingers. And now all these are locked in. Okay guys, the rough electrical is done. You can see the lines behind me. I will not bore you by taking you around the house, but let's just say we have light switches, lights and receptacles all ready to be finished once we get to that part, once we get our walls in. So We had to run everything this way. Well, obviously through the walls, but we had to go underneath instead of on top. And that is because our ceilings are high because we have the vaulted ceilings. I'll show you that here. So we made our 8-foot walls, and we are not putting ceilings on that walls. We are leaving them open. So, and I know everybody's like, "Ooh, you're going to leave it open even in the bathroom," but yes. And if I want to change it later, I will, but they are all going to be open. So we obviously couldn't have lines showing over there. So they were all run underneath the house, and then came up to the electrical box. I want to show you something though. Speaking of running up, that we didn't even notice. Okay, do you see this vent pipe? Patrick didn't notice it. He told me, well, it looks different. And I was like, I don't know. You got all the piping. But this thing is now going to be sticking up after we put our walls up in the ceiling. So what I think we're going to do is either box it out or paint it black and pretend that it's like one of them wrought iron things, them pretty little decorative things, and we're going to pretend like it was meant to be there forever. So don't tell anybody. If you come to my house, try not to notice it, but it's going to be sticking out. But that's what it is now. It is way too late, and we are not doing anything with it other than trying to cover it. We'll do something. But if you want to see more of the house after insulation, we should be getting to the fun stuff of getting this inside done. So if you'd like to see more like that, you can subscribe, and I will check you guys out on the next adventure.